Hey guys, so it is Christmas Eve 2022 and my eyesight is blurry as all get out. I don't know if it's this or that. I know it's me. I need to go see an eye doctor. But anyway, hang on one second. Oh, is that better? I don't even know. I don't know. I got totes over here because I'm working on. I got all kinds of things going on. But anyway, this cup holds a half a pot of coffee. And Randy will make a pot. And if I'm out of coffee, and then he's like, oh, let me get my cup first before you get yours. I got to find where I'm at on this thing. I'm on row 103. I started it last night, and I just I got to go to sleep, guys. I was hoping I'd get this done before Christmas. I don't think so. After I get this row done, I've got 20 more rows. Because this is row 103, and there's 123 rows. Here I am. Here I am. Okay. So anyway, and I'm using the... not that I need it because I've been working on this every day, but I'm using the stitch markers like Christa from Secret Yarnery. So each one, and I went ahead and left them in the little thing, and I marked like which hook is for which color. Yeah. So anyway, and I'm using the 4.5 right now, which is this one, which is right here. Oh my yarn. Anyway, on my thing. So what I do is I open this up, and then what I do is as I run across stitch markers, I take them off and put them away, which I don't have any at the moment, so to take off. So anyway, except for this one, but I just put this on my little hooky thing over here, like I showed you the other day with the metal. Oh, look at this static, guys. The static is crazy. Look at this. It won't let go of me. Randy's been trying to keep the birds fed. I mean, they're so bad out there that he was filling our finch feeder, and I have like a 3-foot tall finch feeder, and he was filling that up, and as I was filling it up, the birds were coming in, like, give us our food. This one was real pushy. And as soon as he set it down and finished filling it, the bird was right there. This is irritating the shit out of me. Okay, so anyway. And I misspoke in my short. It's not a yarn genie. It's a wool genie. And Dana from One or Less Crochet, thank you for turning me on to this. I am totally converted. But this thing is great. It spins so freely. And what's fun about it is if it pulls too fast this way, look at the static, guys. Anyway, if it goes too fast this way, it'll start, if you push I can get this through my mouth, out my mouth right. Look at the static. Did you see that go up? That is the craziest thing. Anyway, if you push this up here and leave a gap under here, the yarn will go up underneath. And so if it spins one way too fast, it'll wrap itself around down below. And so as you crochet, it'll just go back the other direction. I mean, I've seen some reviews on it saying that it spun too fast, and I'm not really used to it yet. Or right now the rating's going to be this because it's too whatever. And I'm going, it's too whatever. Like, it just spins. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't tangle itself up because when you pull on it, it unravels. But if for some reason you pull too fast and it spun too fast, well, then it just rewinds it the different direction, which I can't show you because the static on this thing is going ape shit crazy. It's just being all staticky and weird. I mean, literally my stuff is going everywhere. But anyway, and this is because, did you see that? Look at this. It's like spooky shit. I don't even understand. What? Yeah, my husband's over there. It's possessed. It is. It's crazy. So if you don't want it going all ape crazy at the moment, I can just pull it down and put it in its little holder and it'll hold it still. But let me take this off. When you put it on here, oh my goodness sake. I'm in a mess here, guys. What on earth? All I want to do is show you this and crochet and just chat for a minute. Because this is, I'm trying to keep upbeat. I really am. Because I don't get to go to my parents for Christmas. And it's just a whole thing. And trying not to get upset. I was already upset once today. And upset's an understatement. And so I don't want to get into that again. But there we go. Ha ha, it's staying up here. So if you have it up like this, whenever it overspins, it'll wrap around down here. So whenever you keep crocheting, it'll just spin back the other direction. So if it overspins too far one way, like this way, like you're putting it, then it'll spin back the other direction if it gets over, if it, you pull it too much. You don't need to pull on it. That's the joy of this. You don't need to pull on it. You just crochet. It goes by itself and it doesn't hang up. And I have not had any problems with the haloing because there's haloing on this yarn. A little bit of halo on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. But there's a little bit of halo on it and it does kind of stick a little bit once in a while, but not bad. And my dog's chewing on a cow hoof. It smells horrifying. Anyway, then there's this. This is a thing. I mean, I feel like I've got spaghetti strung down my armpit. Look at it. Look where it's going. What is it doing? Like it's doing its own thing. It's like spooky. I'm a witch. If this was a Salem witch trials, I'd be on the stake right now. They'd be like, look at that witch. She's controlling the yarn. And it's like, oh, look. Look at this. A little wormy thing there. It's following me around. It's like a little snake. He's a snake. He's a very little snake. Anyway, let me put this back on here. So anyway, while it's down here, it'll spin, but it's not as nice. But you just like click it up here, and that's a nice heavy duty magnet. So anyway, let me spin this back on, maybe, if it'll let me. Oh my Lanta, you guys, I can't even. It's the ball of yarn. You can't hear it. It's popping and cracking. Popping and cracking. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Babe, what on earth? It won't even let me wrap it around. Like, well, it's weird. It's like being a pain in my butt here. I wish you could hear it. It's like, when you're under the blankets, you get static and it goes, you see it jump off at me? It's like, wanting to attack me. It's like it was a snake or something in its former life. Look at the halo. It's also, see it. The haloing is so staticky. It's like sticking straight up like a horror, like you're scared, like a horror movie. Anyway, so I'm going to leave that down for a second. No, I'm not either. It's being a poop face. There we go. Stay down there for a second. Anyway, so I thought I'd come on here and visit for a minute while I do this. And so you guys will know that I actually do crochet. I don't just talk about it. And I don't just show you stuff. And I don't have a ghost crocheter. You know how people that write a book, they have a ghost writer? I'm actually the person that does it. Because you probably never see me crochet. So I thought I'd come on here and do that a little bit. So you know I'm not crazy. But I'm on he's over. So you know I'm not crazy. He's over here laughing. Like, try to keep from laughing. But anyway, I told him about me drinking half a pot of coffee with my cup. And you took coffee first because otherwise you don't get any coffee.
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm doing the 5 double crochets, and then I do, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 3 clusters in the shell stitch. Anyway, this is where I'm at now. This is the back of the blanket. This isn't the front. This is the front. Anyway. This has been the longest I've ever taken to make. Well, no, actually, what's crazy, if I could, I mean, like I've seen people say that it's taken them 6 months to do one, and you know, all this other stuff. And I've been on this, what, a month?
Pretty much.
Maybe, yeah, not even a whole month, really. Because I started like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
After Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know, but.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but we were already in December by the time I bought the yarn.
Okay.
I believe. Let me look. I can tell you when I started it. No. Because I have the Hobby Lobby receipt right here. I do believe so. So I bought the yarn and I started it the same day, right after I caked it. I bought the yarn on... Really? I know there's a date on here. Don't play crazy.
Too late.
Where'd it go? Oh, nope. Randy's right. November 29th, 22. At 11:53 a.m., I bought the yarn.
Told you.
Yes, babe. You were right. So I've been at it since the 29th of November. And so a month. It's been a month then. Because
yeah,
pretty much a month. I would have had it done in a couple of weeks if I'd have been left to do it. But I work. I work every other Wednesday, every other Saturday, and every Friday. And then I have to go to appointments. I have to do this. I was like, there's so many other things. Like, oh. Anyway. So, yeah. I could have got this done, I think, in a couple of weeks. But I was too busy also running errands. I don't know. I did tell them where I work, though, that I'm probably going to, like, call it quits in May. Oops. Helps if I put this up on the thing. I wish I could show you how man, I guess I could show you how this works for a minute. Let me do another thing here real quick. And then you can watch it spin as I crochet so you can see what it's doing. Let me turn this a little bit for you. Excuse the crazy over here. This is crochet busyness. But I'll just do this so you can see I'm crocheting and you can watch how this works. Even with the static electricity in the yarn, you'll get to see how it moves on its own. I don't have to pull it. I don't have to do anything. It's really nice. I've gotten quite a bit done not having to pull on it. What's really weird is I'm so used to pulling that I want to pull. And sorry, I'm looking at where this goes. I want to pull on it, habit, and it's weird now that I don't have to pull. That's one less step I have. So it makes it where it's a little bit more difficult to stay awake sometimes, especially when I'm exhausted. 2, 3, 4, 5. When I'm exhausted from trying to get this blanket done by Christmas, which I did not get it done by Christmas. I'm not going to get it done for Christmas unless I get this massive, sudden, crazy burst of crazy energy and just stay up all night long and do this, which, again, I have literally been staying up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every night that I work on this. Not even a joke. No joke at all. Do you see how it's pulling? It pulls it away from the thing. No more yarn barf, guys. No more center pull. And the reason why my cakes look the way they do is because I went ahead and balled them up so that they'd be like that. And I was going to do the center pull, which I was doing. I showed you guys. But now that Dana introduced me to this beauty, I'm just putting it on there for like this now, which is fine because I'm getting ready to start an amigurumi after this. I have to do a cow Ammy. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a lady at where I work. She's going to have a baby. And she wants me to make her a cow. Oops. Drop the stitch. She wants me to make her a cow. So I went and got the yarn for that. So I know how much to start charging her for it. She wanted me to do a blanket. But then when I told her how much it was going to be just to start with, she was like, well, my mom, I just want you to make the animal because my mom's going to make me a blanket. I'm like, that's cool. That's great. I'm excited about that because it'll keep me from having to make more than one item. Because she was wanting me to do that. And I'm like, man, we're talking some money now. But dang it, I keep dropping that stitch. I don't keep dropping that stitch. I keep dropping stitches. But anyway. Oh, and this blanket has been really working on me as far as my tension goes. Because I crochet tightly. And this thing is like, don't crochet tight. Don't crochet tight. In certain spots, they tell you to go up a size, which I've had to go up a size and stay up a size because, or a partial size, not a whole size, because it calls for a 4 millimeter and I'm on 4.5 because of my stitching. 1, 2, 3, 4. I crochet too tightly. I don't like my stuff to be all wonky, weird, and sloppy. I just don't like it. To me, it's sloppy. Not everybody thinks it's sloppy. Some people like loose crocheting. Okay, see, it's pulling right now. There's a little bit of tension there. But it'll loosen. I can feel it, but I don't need to pull on it. I just let it do its thing. And it'll work its way out of it like it did. I think I might be because I might have, it might have, yeah, it does. This piece here is wrapped around it, which is from the top, from the center pull thing that I made. So let me get it unhooked here real quick. Set it down on its little thing. Undo this. There we go. Push that back up in there. I'll just stick that up there. There we go. And I'll slide this back up. It's not going to stay slid up now. It's because this one's almost finished. So let me restart this one. This ball is almost finished. I got another ball left for this one, for this color here. Anyway. But I like that I don't have to pull on it anymore. It's great. And I think I've probably lost train of thought what I was talking about. Well, I'm almost to a corner. So I'm not going to stay on here very long. I just wanted to show you guys this stuff. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, right here goes. But anyway, yep, so Rainy and I are here for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Not going anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of bummy, you know. I mean, because I was kind of looking forward to getting to go to spend time with my parents and my brother and my grandkids. But my grandkids went on me because my son's deployed. My son's deployed. And so he's not there. I've been talking to him too, you know, because he's not getting to celebrate Christmas with family either, because he's over in Qatar. I feel like I did something wrong over here. Do you see my stitch looks weird? Like this one's shorter. I don't like it, so I'm gonna frog back. I know a lot of people's like, oh, you're frogging back. I'll frog a whole damn thing. I don't even care. And look at all these changes of color. If I see something too screwed up, I'm going to frog it. Just saying. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. All right. You hear that popping and cracking? I don't know if you'll be able to see him or not. Pika. Hey, what are you doing? He's eating on a cow hoof. They stink, y'all. They stink. Whew, they smell bad. Ooh. 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it tells you to skip. And then you do the cluster here. And then you do another one here. I used pink for the corners. Pink stitch markers to show where my corners are. Yep. Okay. I don't know if you can see how the thing's going, but as I pull, or as I go work along, I'm not pulling on it at all. It's just going as it comes to wherever I'm at, how it turns. And I think, I mean, like I said, I seen an review on this where the person was talking about how it spins. Like apparently it spins too fast for them. But I've watched where I've accidentally pulled it, like when I go to move my, because I'm done with the corner now. So when I go to move my blanket, it's going to pull on that. We'll see how it's going back the other direction. Okay, now if it goes back the other direction, it's just going to go underneath. Let me see if I, yeah, if I go back to see how it's going underneath it. So when I go, it just pulls it back the other way. Like, so it doesn't get caught underneath anything. It's wonderful, actually. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So that's all there is to that. On the Wool Jeanie, I misspoke. Like I said, I misspoke on my video, my short about my Wool Jeanie. It's I said Yarn Jeanie, and it's not a Yarn Jeanie. It's a Wool Jeanie. Wool Jeanie. My husband, like, I can tell he's not excited. He's over there on his computer. Pika's off to cause troubles. He's probably gonna go get a drink. He's been chewing on that stanky ass hoof for a while now. Battery's gonna bark because he wants to go outside. Oh, the door's open. It's windy. I'll just leave it like this. It's windy out, but it's not blowing in the door immensely bad. So, I mean, yesterday it was blowing so dang bad it blew our door open. It's ridiculous. Yeah, he's going in and out. So, he's doing his thing today. And I got the dogs matching gingham flannel sweater coats, flannel shirt coats, whatever you want to call it. They're red and black. They are so adorable. I'll have to take a video of them in it or something later. Not now, but so that you can see them in their matching coats. They're twinsies. Yes, I'm rambling. So I'm going to get off here so I can finish this or finish this row and then get me some more coffee, and carry on with this blanket, guys, because I want to get it done. I've only been at it for a month, right? But I've seen some people say it took them 6 months. There's no way. If it took me 6 months to do this blanket, I'd lose my shit. That's just because, you know, there's no way. But anyway, so I'm going to get off here. You guys have a great Christmas Eve. I don't know what we're going to do. Who knows? I don't even know. It's really weird when you have something that you do every year and then it's like not happening. It's hard to try to figure something else out. And it's harder for me right now because I am living in my grandmother's house, so I'm not going to talk about that. Otherwise, I'll start be crying like a bumbling idiot. And my husband's sighing over there because he already knows I've been through it already today. It's very emotional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas Eve. If you're traveling, please be careful. Holy cow, it is nasty. The reason we're not going is the wind's so bad that the main interstate that we have to take to go to my parents' house is ridiculously closed every time we turn around with severe accidents. What was it yesterday? It was over 10 miles long. There was a wreck that both coming and going was just completely shut down, the whole interstate. It's like, oh, that's great. We don't need that. And that was up around Indianapolis.
Middle of Ohio.
Do what?
It was in the middle of Ohio.
Oh, that was on the Ohio side. The one that we saw today was in around Indianapolis on I-70. So if you're out driving around, even if you have to run to town for just one little thing, please be careful. I mean, we're kind of a little bit lucky because we have a Dollar General Market right here in town. So we could just, it's only like 2 blocks up the road, give or take. So if worst case scenario, we just kind of like coast on over there, pick up a couple of items before they close for the day. But we've got everything here. So we're good to go. But, yeah. So, yeah, I don't even know. I'm going to get off here. It's already been 27 minutes. So you guys take care. God bless. Be kind to one another. And just grab you something hot to drink. Grab your crochets. And get on top of it, guys. Okay? See you guys later. Bye. Merry Christmas if I don't see you again.